Hey guys, how you doing? This is Henry Jose. Welcome to this video. On this video, I'm going to discuss the fast start to Facebook prospecting, which is really, I'm just going to go through a simple 4 steps on how to connect with people the right way on Facebook. Now, this is really dear to my heart, mainly because I know that, after 17 years in my first primary network marketing business, although I generated some decent income and I reached a pretty good, a decent level, one of the things that I come to realize is that the biggest struggle that majority of people in this network marketing business is prospecting. And majority of people have a tough time doing the traditional way of prospecting as taught to them by their upline. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to give you a quick introduction on how to prospect on Facebook the right way. Okay, so let me go ahead and go to that screen real quick here. Now, first of all, there's actually an ebook that I have available in the back office of NMSS, and so you'll see a link down below here, below this video, and just click on that, and you'll be able to get access to that. Now, this is a complete ebook that have been put together, and so that you can go ahead and learn everything that you need to totally not just go prospecting, but totally sponsor and attract people to you through Facebook, and what you need to do on your Facebook to make it attractive, to attract other people, how to put them into an autoresponder, those kind of things, okay? And so, and putting together fan page, business profile, etc. So make sure that you take the time to read that. I'm gonna hopefully one of these days I'm gonna turn that more into a video, complete video training. But for now, I just want to use this one here because this alone, what I'm gonna go through right now, probably gonna take me about 15 minutes or so. You can literally as soon as I get done, I bet you if you even if you don't have a Facebook account, you can set up a Facebook account and get 10 to 15 good quality names within about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay? And so I want to go through this real quick with you, okay? Now, Facebook is like an offline world. Okay? You got to treat Facebook like an offline world. I mean, would you paint a link to your website on the side wall of your neighbor's house? No. Okay? On Facebook, everybody's got this thing called the wall where people put their updates. Well, don't put, and you can make comments on it or put, posts on people's wall. Well, don't put your website on other people's wall. Okay? Don't just post your website or start promoting your company or your opportunity. You have to learn, okay? It's good to be assertive and aggressive, but that's just plain MLM junkie attitude. Hey, you want this? Hey, you should look at this. Really, you should. No, you don't want to do that, okay? Facebook is a relationship tool. Just like you're not gonna, a good professional. Don't just go out there and just prospecting everybody off wall. No, you build relationship. Those are the best way. And Facebook is an incredible relationship tool. It's perfect for those especially that are fairly shy or not very assertive out in the offline world. I'm that way. I don't, I love talking in front of crowds. I love being in front of camera. But get me on a one-on-one or trying to start a conversation and trying to steer them in business and all that, especially if I don't know if they're in network marketing. That wasn't me. That was my struggle. That's why, although I did fairly well in my first network marketing business, I believe I could have done 10 times better if that was available in this type of environment and prospecting is available. Because I struggled. I mean, for hours and hours, I would be out crawling around the mall, going all over the place just to find a name or have the guts enough to get enough names to prospect. Okay, and I ultimately end up at 11 o'clock at the 7-Eleven or QFC grocery store right around the corner from my house before turning in with my tails between my legs going, how wimpy. Okay, but that's just the reality of it. I know a lot of you can relate to that, right? Because we're just not built that way. A lot of people aren't that way. Well, Facebook is a great way being, this is what I love. You can literally build your network marketing business truly from home because you can connect and communicate with people on Facebook online. Okay, so treat it with respect. Okay, this is just like being offline. Treat it with respect. Now, what you want to do is find people with similar interests. The toughest thing out there is trying to find, talking to job mentality people, trying to convince them that they should look at a network marketing business. So it's a lot of wasted time. Well, why not target people that believe in network marketing? Who are those? Other network marketers. I mean, if you were putting a basketball team together, a championship team together, are you going to get basketball players, full-time basketball players, or are you going to get soccer players? Okay? You're going to look for basketball players. Well, where do you find them? All you really need to do is go on the search bar on top of Facebook there and put a network marketing company, or put MLM, or put MLM leads generation, those kind of things, and you'll find different groups of people that are in network marketing. Put in an industry leader's name, and you'll find some people in network marketing there. Okay, adding friends. You wouldn't go up to a person and just start asking them questions without saying hello, would you? No. I mean, maybe some of you would do that. Maybe some of you are taught. No. You want to build relationship first, okay? And also, you don't just want to send an add friend request friendship right away without even talking to them. It's kind of like, hey, hey, you meet somebody on the street, you see them, he goes, hey, give me your name and number. That work, right? So whenever you send someone a friend request, just, always, always, always include a personal message. I mean, literally take you less than 10 seconds to type up, say, hey, I saw you were a member of XYZ group or XYZ extreme group. Hey, me too. I'm looking forward to learning from each other. Now you have a new friend when they accept, okay? You can do this 5, 10, 15 times a day, and that's 5 to 10 potential prospects, and good prospects because they're in network marketing. They believe in it. You could be hitting them right at the time that they're tired of the company they're with, and they're open to looking at other companies, especially if you bring them something of value. Okay, so now let's say they accepted your friendship. So let's talk about what do you do. Opening introduction. When they accept you, take the time to send them a message. Even if they didn't send you a message back, or you just see accepted your friendship, say, hey, hey Frank, hey, I'm glad we're Facebook friends now. Thanks a lot. I'm looking forward to keeping up with your post. And I saw you're interested in, wherever you met them, or maybe you looked at their profile. Build some kind of a connection there. Maybe there's a guy on your friends list and her friends list that are in common, that's really one of the popular guys. Hey, talk about that a little bit. Create some connection. And then say, hey, I'd love to chat with you about what you do and discuss your business. Give me a call sometime or shoot me a message back. You know what? They'll be pretty eager, right? Because they're thinking, oh, maybe this guy's looking or whatever. So, but at least you're developing a relationship with them, okay? And you want to do that. Because you want to be able to bring, whether they're going to be open to your business or not, you want to be the person that's going to bring in value, okay? Now, let's say it's an existing friend, okay, that you're going to communicate with. Well, man, it's been forever since we chatted, but I saw your post about, blank, and I wanted to reconnect. And so maybe it's somebody you haven't reconnected in a while on your friends list. Just send a message. Maybe you've added them on your list a long time ago, but, and see if you have something in common, like a friend in common and all that, and usually probably some top leader. Things have been incredibly busy on my end. How are you doing? Okay, I'd love to chat with you about what you're doing now in your business. Give me a call or shoot me a message back. Connection, see? Connections. Look forward to reconnecting. And so now you're rebuilding that relationship with an old friend there, okay? Somebody that you befriended, maybe you haven't talked to in a while, okay? Asking questions about them. Step 2. When they respond or call you, always remember you offer a service that will help them market their business or offer them something of value, okay? Now, if you happen to be in a business opportunity, your primary business, where you're dealing with a system that can actually offer great value to other network marketers, like I know there's some, I'm not going to mention it, but there's some companies out there that offer those type of products. Hey, connect with them, okay? It's great. But you're not going to go after and just recruit them like crazy. Don't send 4 or 5 questions. Just keep it to one, just to start your conversation to get going. You don't want to make them feel like a survey or, oh gosh, she's about to prospect me. No, you don't want that. You want to ask questions like, hey, how important is branding to you? How are you currently getting your leads for your, XYZ business? How do you train your team? How are you marketing your XYZ business right now? How are you paying the bills before network marketing? Trying to find out what kind of job did they have before. How's this economy affected your life? How long have you been trying to make in your home-based business work? What types of strategies are you trying to recruit reps in? What are you having the most trouble with? Okay? Why are you actually doing this business? See, you're frying want, needs, and desire. You're looking to see what their weakness might be, where you might be able to help them. Find out how they're really doing. You're building relationship. And you don't want to ask like a bunch of questions. Just one of them to trigger something. And you do that. You get, just imagine if you're communicating with 5 to 10 prospects a day, even if it's just by email, right? This is just by email right here on Facebook. It's relationship building, and they end up looking forward to. And guess what? Somebody that shows interest is always somebody that's going to be a good prospect, right? Somebody that they'd want to talk to, especially if you're offering, again, something of value. So now let's talk about presenting a solution. Hey, I found, and that's why I created NMSS. Okay, say, hey, I found this incredible marketing and training system that a lot of, and you can say your company's name or whatever, reps are getting crazy results with. It's helping complete internet novices establish a professional branding online. Okay, hey, I want to share the system. It's awesome. I've learned so much from it, and I use it every day. You can even sign up for free, which my system does that. Okay. Now, when will you have about 15 minutes to 20 minutes to watch an online movie that gives you all the info? Because when you send them to the website, you want to send them over to the demo site even, okay? And obviously, the cool thing is send them a capture page link to your capture page that will take them to the presentation of NMSS. That's just one of them, okay? That's one of the strategies there. Now, let me know, because I'm certain this would really help you get to where you want to be faster, okay? So you want to be able to do that. Present a solution, okay? Here's the second one. Hey, I just discovered their super simple marketing and training system that positions you as an expert and a leader online. I mean, even if you're brand new like me, if you are, or just say, hey, you're brand new online or whatever, I know the impact had on my business. I'm sure it would help you out too. Okay, and maybe, and especially if you've been using our system and you've already added, even if it's the first time you've you used the system and you actually added a handful of leads through your system because you referred them to your website. Well, do that, okay? We're doing a live training on how it works, and when will you have 20 minutes to watch the video? I can guarantee you'll love it as much as me. Or option number 3. Hey, I found a super affordable marketing and training system that's taken my online branding to new heights. It's just in a few weeks. I can imagine how effective it would be for you, for your business. You should check it out. Heck, you can even sign up for free. All right? See, free and effective, they will like. It doesn't cost them anything, and they will at least opt in, right? And once they opt in, they're going to receive a series of email that's going to introduce them to the system and also to your business. Okay? Hey, I just had a great time and a aha moment watching this great video on how to market online. Man, finally, it's an A through Z step-by-step video. You want me to send you the link? No, see, what's cool about that is that the biggest issue online, right, is that trying to figure out, where do I start, where do I go, and what do I do, right? So that's a great one, and you use our capture page that presents the A through Z online marketing. Step 4, then you want to go ahead and give them the 24/7 link to the web presentation and schedule a follow-up with them. And this could be, and this can go vice versa too. You can go ahead with my system, with NMSS system, and giving it away and giving the presentation, getting them locked in on that, and you're building relationship that way. And then now you can email, or you go ahead and one of the top money earners, and this is why he's become a top money earner. He uses attraction marketing to drive them to their link, but when he starts communicating with them, he goes with his business. Or he'll go ahead and go business first. When he'll find people on Facebook, and he uses Facebook and Twitter a lot, he'll go find people on Facebook to connect with, give them a presentation and introduce them to his primary business to see if they're open to looking at it. And if not, say, hey, you know what? Then he passes on a system to them. Okay, so you can go both ways. Either way, this is a way for you to generate multiple streams of income from people that's not even interested in your business. Okay, but don't let attraction marketing keep you from presenting your opportunity. You always want to present your primary opportunity as you develop relationship. Okay, don't forget that. That's why we're here. It's not about just promoting an affiliate website like mine. It's about you building your primary business. Now you put, hey, click on this link and check it out. Hey, when will you be able to watch it? See, now you want to get an idea when they're going to get a chance to watch it, and then schedule a follow-up with them. Okay. Say, hey, I'll give you a call, and then say, about 30 minutes after they said they'll watch it, and say, hey, I'll give you a call at this time. What's the best number to reach you at? See, now you're presenting your plan now. I mean, I used to spend hours getting ready, getting babysitters, go meet with somebody at for a cup of coffee and show the plan for like 2 hours or an hour, and then, take the negative, holy moly, man. If for whatever reason you don't get a chance to watch it, just let me know so I can schedule someone else in that time slot. Okay? And so, that you can use that, especially if you're using some kind of a webinar type deal, and say, hey, you got to sign in and everything. But, for the most part, that's just, depending on your business there. Or you can do a webinar with them, right? You can schedule it, hey, let's get online here and do a webinar for it. So pretty simple, right? I mean, 4 little steps, you can easily add prospects to your list, and then communicating with them is really not that hard online, okay? And you know what? If they don't want to talk to you, they'll just not respond. And most people in network marketing, if they're not interested, hey, no big deal. But what's cool is that you at least keep them in your database. Let the email responders to yours now keep following up and building a relationship for you. And you, as part of your job online, is that you're blogging and you're posting it on to your database, right? You're saying, hey, here, I just blogged on this. Boom. Establish your relationship that way. Now you can check if they're open to looking other business opportunity and make a simple comment. Here's how you kind of step into your opportunity if you went with my system first to present that. Because, hey, are you totally committed to your XYZ company, or are you still open to others? Or, hey, when you get a chance, take a look at my biz link, see if it's something that you want to add to your income stream. Okay? Okay, so, a lot of times, as a matter of fact, to be honest with you, I've got a friend of mine that's been, prospecting me about, her opportunity, and I even sat down with her upline one time and really trying to present my system to them, but I've been so focused to my system that I really wasn't open. And today, just as I was putting this video together, I decided, you know what, let me go check her link one more time. I think it's actually a tool I can use for the system right here. And you know what? I just went to her link and actually signed up on her business, and I haven't even called her. And she's called me like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times about her business, and she's going to be signing up in my system. And so it's one of those, hey, I'm going to use hers, and actually I come to realize, that's a great tool to add to my system here. So I'm going to add that over here, and you'll just see it in my back office. But it's kind of cool. But in any case, oh, you know what? I'm blocking your view here. Sorry about that. So my little comment here at the bottom, and this is real, and I said this earlier, I was really very uncomfortable asking these questions, in person or even on the phone. But you know what? I can ask these questions all day long on chat and on message. And I know for a fact that the next time they call me, is, they're either interested or they're just saying, no thanks, but hey, I love that video you sent me. Good luck to you and all that, and that's great. And now we're comrades, okay? We're still friends, and I, guess what? My emails are gonna keep in touch with them. All right. So, other tips: reconnecting with old friends. Hey, name. I saw you, blah blah blah. Talk about a post, a recent link, and it made me think of you. Sorry, it's been a long time since I reached out and connected. Things have been crazy with our team recently. How are things going in your business right now? Look forward to chatting with you. Isn't this cool? Your conversation is about business. It's not like you're only connecting with them, and you haven't seen them since kindergarten, and then you spin a business on them and they get all mad at you because you're just talking to them because you want to recruit them in your business. I remember my family and friends had gotten mad at me like that. It's like, oh, come on, dude. But with this, it's easy to do. This works great, especially if you've befriended other people before in other networks, or just other groups of network marketing. If you've tried to do this before and you never really chatted with them, well, this is a great way to kind of reconnect with them. Maybe click on their link and find out if they had posted any comments somewhere, and just make a comment about that, especially if it's involving the business comment. Okay, so right there, and you send a message, you got your phone number, everything. Okay, so Facebook chat, that little chat box. This thing took Facebook to a completely different level, because now you can actually chat with people live, right? And I know it's been around for a while, but instead of just going through email messages back and forth, you can actually do the stuff that I'm just telling you live. Okay, instead of by phone even, or what. Now let me give you a quick ninja technique. Okay, this is called a Facebook flip. It works best with Facebook chat, but it can also work a little bit slower on messages. So, hey, I'd really like to take an in-depth look about your business. Can you send me your website on a private email? Okay, and then you give them your email, connect their. Then what I would do, encourage you to do, and this is to kind of use my system to to add value to them and present it to them if they haven't signed up to your system yet. Well, connect their presentation link and company info link on your biz op capture page, under the profile. As a matter of fact, I'm going to create a special one there so you guys can utilize it for samplers and stuff like that. But use that, and then say put it together. It'll take you literally less than 2 minutes once you understand how to use the system. And then you connect back to them. Hey, I looked at all your info, and unfortunately it's not really what I'm looking for, but I definitely will keep you in mind. Just prove that I did actually look at your info. Click on this link and give them the link to your capture page that you're using to give them the sample. Click on this link, and it'll take them to the auto presentation. It'll show them, click on the link, and then click on click on the link, and it'll take you there. And boom, it opens them up and shows them the presentation using the NMSS. You know what? I know for a fact now that's going to intrigue them even more. They're going to sign up, and you're going to start generating commissions out of that. And then also get a chance to look at your primary business. Okay? So in closing, again, treat Facebook like you would prospecting in meetup.com or meetups or shopping mall, wherever. It's a relationship. Okay? Hope you like these secrets, and giving you the exact scripts even on how to connect on Facebook every day, because I really believe this right here can really help you. I hope you take this seriously, because I want to see all of you at 25, 10, 25, 30, 50 names a day in your database, and Facebook is just one of them. Okay? Facebook is a powerful prospecting tool that has ever existed, but you still have to do it right. Okay, you don't want to ruin your relationship. You don't want to ruin your, people can delete you as friends too if you're not doing it right, and all you're doing is promoting. Be a person of value. Okay, that's really what's happened to me, is that I've always just offered things of value and tips, and people call me left and right about, hey, what are you doing nowadays? What and they're asking about my system. They're asking about joining whatever I do. Okay, so don't be a robot, especially when you start becoming really normal to you, and you're doing it to 5 to 20 people a day. You can you can easily get treated like a mundane job. No, always be personable, always be real with people. Okay, please check out NMSS fan page. If you like this, please go to my fan page at NMSS. Make sure you click on like. It always helps to have more likes on there. And also make sure that you sign up for the 90-day challenge group, so you can see some of the things. And we're going to challenge each other. And we've been putting together. And by the time you see this, maybe we're already in the middle of it. That's okay. You can jump in and join us. Okay? So Anyway, hopefully that helps. Again, don't forget there's an ebook in the back office there. Take advantage of it, and we'll go from there. Okay, talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.